Good people, thank you for joining me today. It is Friday, November the 1st. We are in a new month, so glad you were able to join us today. I wanted to come to you again. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kinsey Lynch. We do 2 videos a week here, the first of which coming on Mondays, Motivation Mondays. I encourage you to check that out, where we do something positive, uplifting, something for you to think about throughout the course of the week. This past Mondays was about sacrificing of yourself. So do a good deed for someone, be kind to someone. But for today's video, we do Football Friday. Usually I go through the schedule for NFL games, take you through my picks for the week, tell you what I think is going to happen this weekend. So let's just dive right into it here. The first pick I have for you is I like the Panthers at home against the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee they just benched Marcus Mariota. A lot of people here in Philly thought we'd get him at one point. The Titans actually wound up benching him in favor of former Miami Dolphins quarterback Ryan Tannehill, high draft pick. Not a lot of potential there for them. They're kind of just playing out the string here. The Titans are. Panthers just got clobbered last week on the road in San Francisco, so it's a 3.5 point spread. Depending on where you look at it, it's a 3.5 point spread. I like the Panthers to cover that pretty solid there. So I would take the Panthers for that one. I also like the Colts over the Steelers. The Colts are actually, believe it or not, I'm going to give you a road underdog here. Something I don't typically do. But they are a road dog. They're a point underdog to Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh just had a nice win over the Dolphins on Monday night. Good, not great. They kind of got a little sloppy start. But the Colts are a good team. Jacoby Brissett's a good solid quarterback. Frank Reich's a good offensive-minded coach, so I think they'll definitely win that one. Not a blowout, but at least a touchdown, if not 10 points. Should be a solid day for you there. And lastly, the line I think is the most surprising is the Seahawks hosting Tampa Bay. Russell Wilson, an MVP candidate, one of the more interesting players to watch in the league today. Very entertaining player to watch. Seattle actually just got Josh Gordon, for what it's worth, off of waivers today, so don't think you'll see him too much. Don't think it'll make too much of an impact, but it'll be interesting to see how he does in his first start there, his first appearance there. Neither here nor there. I think Seattle is a safe pick to make there. Pretty comfortable there. They should probably win by about 10 points. I don't know why that line is the way it is, but in this case, I would take it. Take Seattle to win that game outright. Interesting games to watch. Reminder for all you football people out there, there's a London game this week, and it actually is at 9:30. So remember to check out the Texans and Jaguars. That should be an interesting contest to see how Deshaun Watson does after taking that eye injury. The Sunday night game is going to be interesting as well. You have undefeated Patriots taking on the Ravens, and that game is in Baltimore. So it should be interesting to see how Lamar Jackson does against that defense. Interesting to see how Brady does against the Ravens. Interesting stuff to see. And obviously the game I'll watch the closest is the Eagles and the Bears. I think the Eagles will pull it out. That's not one of my official picks. Let me clarify. That's not one of the picks I'll make this week. But I think the Eagles will pull it out. Not convinced yet. They got to prove it to me first. So Eagles should win that by about, I'll call it 8 points. So we'll see what happens. But that's the picks for this week. We'll circle back again on Monday for another installment of Motivation Monday. And then be sure to check back next week for Week 10 of the NFL season as the Eagles are on a bye week. So until Monday, I'll see you guys down the road.